Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more WWE 2K20 discussion, as today we'll be doing an improvements list, a wish list, whatever the fuck you want to call it really. The last time I did a WWE 2K20 video was, I believe, a month ago or 2 months ago, where I talked about an all-women's Revolution Evolution showcase mode, talking about Charlotte versus Natalya for the NXT Women's Championship, with Renee Young on commentary, with Byron Saxton. The video will be on the top right hand of this video if you guys want to go click on it, watch it, leave a like, I don't know. You could do whatever you want, but for this video, if you want to listen to my improvements, then stick around. I think I did a video like this last year, but I was more dead inside, if you will. If you want to go check out that video as well, it's on my channel. I'm not going to link it because I can't deal with that sort of video. I'm more upbeat this year, a little bit more energetic, you know what I'm saying? And I've been playing WWE 2K19 a lot, for no reason. I play it religiously for some reason. I've been more active in the community creations, creating CAWs. I don't know if you guys downloaded any of my CAWs, but if you haven't already, you want to go check them out. There's some demonstrations in the playlist on my channel, you know what I'm saying? But because I play this game a lot, I have a whole bunch of ups and downs about this game, and I'm going to say this right now. WWE 2K19 is by far the best WWE 2K game for the new generation consoles, period. I'm not including 2K14 because that's last gen, and it was made by THQ. This is 2K, and with 2K15, which I haven't played, and I'm so thankful for not playing, 2K16, 17, 18, and 19. 19 is by far the best one we've had thus far. If this was something that they did for 2K18, we probably would have more improvements, more features, more fun, because they said it for 2K19 in their releases or their build to the releases when they talk about making this game fun again with big head mode, in which they did to an extent, and these filters like the 90s filter or the 80s filter for towers mode or whatever. But the list that I have is sort of more nitpicking. I like to nitpick on these games, you know. There's always something that is too minor for me to not ignore, or something major that needs to be fixed. So let's just get right into it. I'm talking way too much. So first off, I have a category, and I'm doing this by category by the way, called gameplay. First off, remove the superstar HUD and the control help and match rating HUD. I dislike this with a passion. I didn't have a problem with this in 2K16, I believe, when it was specifically for my career mode. Then they added it as an overall feature in exhibition as well, from 2K17 up until the current game, and I don't know why this is a thing. Especially for guys like myself, I assume everyone else that does universe mode videos, this is a fucking pain in the ass to have a ratings feature, especially a superstar HUD in your way when you're trying to make it more realistic. People like Murph's YT, he does it in a more realistic manner. Delzinski does it in a more realistic manner. I'm trying to do it in a more realistic manner as myself, which is why you haven't seen anything from Universe Mode as of late, because I'm literally trying to make it seem more fun and more, I would say, suspenseful, but I have to have the AI do it because I don't want to have the superstar HUD in the way. And it's the same reason why I'm not doing a My Career Mode, Universe Mode yet, because I'm trying to make it more realistic, but I'm giving up at this point. It's made it so difficult for me to do it without the HUD, because they added the HUD into the game, I rely on it more, and especially when it comes to the payback features. I want to know if I have a possum feature or a the resiliency if you use a submission move, or if the opponent is using a submission move or pinning you, it will be there. But for everything else, you have to guess. You have to literally guess if you have it or not. I remember back in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, I believe, you just play the game like you would normally play the game without the HUD. There was never a ratings feature, so thank God that was never around back then. But if you have your signature, it will let you know on the bottom of your feet as you're moving. If you're close to the person, if you're in a corner, it will let you know. I want that back. That is something that I would enjoy more out of a game, because it will still give that realistic feature, but also assist you in whether or not you have a signature or a finisher. Bring back unique camera cuts. I think SmackDown versus I'm gonna refer to SmackDown versus Raw a lot. Back in SmackDown versus Raw 2008, 9, 10, 11, I'm not really too sure, but in one of those games, when you left the ring and went back into the ring, there was always a different position of the camera. It was never on one spot. not the hard cam. It was always in a different position, and I enjoyed that a lot because it made it more TV-esque, if you will. I want that back in SmackDown, in WWE 2K20. I doubt they will do that, but it's just something minor. It's going to be a whole bunch of minor stuff that I have on this list. Improve the referees. I think that's self-explanatory. I don't think anyone will disagree with me on that. I've played my games where the referee will run around me when I do a submission move, or if the opponent does a submission move and I have to cancel the game or restart it. Whether I pin someone, they take their sweet ass time. Fucking Christ. And I think this happened when we had the first DLC out. This was a thing when the first DLC came out and no one made a difference at 2K. They just said whatever. If it happens, it happens. Have smarter AIs. Now, I will say that the AI this year improved to an extent, but more specifically, I will say that the AI needs to improve when it comes to weapon usage. In Extreme Rules matches, no holds barred, whatever the stipulation may be with weapons, fucking use them. I don't understand why it's so difficult for a single AI to use a chair repeatedly. They use it once and they throw it away to the outside of the ring. Or if it's a tables match, they will use whatever finisher that they have and that's it. I will do most of the work and then they will just get their finisher, grab a table, use it, and that's about it. Improve the usage of weapons for AIs, please, for the love of God. And these last two are pretty minor for me at least. I don't know. Again, these are something that I nitpick a lot. Bleeding or blood or cutting yourself or being busted wide open. A more realistic way to bleed. Now, this has been a thing in SmackDown vs. Raw, WWE 2K, in WWE game history, period. There are so many ways for your opponent or for yourself to bleed, and I understand that you could get bloodied through throwing yourself as steel step, or being thrown into the steel cage, or being hit with a chair, hard way, or whatever. But getting bloodied by doing a Death Valley driver, or by doing a back suplex, I'm using these as examples, but there are some moves that are more for the body, for like the rest of the body, but not your head, that will make you bleed, and I don't understand why. More realistically, I would have it just be DDTs or by physicality with your fist or whatever, or kicks, whatever it may be, but be more realistic with the blood in the game and not just have it with any move. I think a suplex, a gourd buster will make you bleed, and that doesn't make any sense to me. And finally, different positions for being cut or being busted wide open for yourself to bleed. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, there was a feature, or a small feature rather, where if you are, I think when you get mounted upon and you go left and right with someone, when the person hits you with the right and that makes you bleed, you will bleed on the right side of your forehead. Not the center, the right side of the forehead. And I love that a lot. I don't know why, but I love that feature a lot. Now we're just, if you get hit in the head, you'll just get hit in the head and the blood will gush down through your forehead. The middle of your forehead. Not the side, not the left, right, not the back of the head. Your forehead. I think it'll be cooler if you get busted wide open in the back of the head, you'll bleed a lot. That'll be cool. I doubt that will ever happen, ever. Maybe later on when we have Xbox 720 and PS5 and that stupid ass console that Google has, maybe. But I think for 2K20, I doubt it, but probably in future games. Online mode. Now, I don't play a lot of online mode. I play mostly Road to Glory, and that's recently because I need the one fucking achievement on my goddamn achievements list on 2K19. It's the only thing that is holding me back from getting a 100%, and I fucking hate Road to Glory. First off, and I think this is pretty much universal, have a better system to remove the stomp and quick grapple fucking method. I hate it so goddamn much. I've played Road to Glory for the past 2 days now, and I want to die. I want to break my controller so much every single fucking time. Someone so smart in their fucking little couch at home uses a stomp method, and when I get up, they go into a quick grapple, whether it be the stance switch into the gut buster or the neck breaker. It's fucking frustrating, dude. I don't understand why this is a method that people use today. I don't understand why 2K removed the 3 stomp feature. The unlimited stomps is worse because now they're using it where you stomp, they use a crowd or a damage boost so that they could get more momentum for themselves. You reverse it, you waste a reversal, they go into a quick grapple, they do the same thing again, the same taunt, you get up, You waste all your reversal slots, and they're there with the signature and 2 other finishers. It's ridiculous. There has to be something that will prevent this. I don't know what, but something needs to change with this stupid-ass method. It's such a garbage-ass way to get shit done. It's almost as bad as going out to the outside, taunting until you get your finisher or signature back in SmackDown vs. Raw. That was horrible. I hated that. Improve the servers, that's self-explanatory as well. People hate the servers, I hate it as well. Improve Road to Glory or just get rid of it. Make it have a purpose. The only purpose of Road to Glory for me is to get the achievement, and that's about it. There's really nothing to Road to Glory. A rotation, meaning if you're in a party with people and you want to do 1v1s, and if the person wins, you get to switch out with someone else that's waiting in the lobby, spectating your match, boosting the other person's confidence or whatever. Meanwhile, you're flustered and you want to die because you're being embarrassed by your homies. Something like that. I think that was a feature back then, and I hope to bring it back. Or not me, but the people that do this game. I hope they bring it back some way, somehow. Competitive mode / league play. I play this game very competitively, just by the AI alone. And I'm pretty sure most people will enjoy the fact that there will be a competitive mode somehow, if there is, in the future. Because people love to play this mode with a purpose. They want to play online mode with a purpose. Sometimes people just want to play just to play it. But people like myself, I want to beat people's ass and make them cry. I want people to send me hate mail. If they send me hate mail, then I've done my job. And finally, defend championships. I think this is when New Legacy still did WWE 2K20 videos with, I forgot what it's called, but they always had this online fatal 4-way where there's like the Saltyverse, that's what it's called, where they have a Saltyverse championship, a knockout championship. They never came out with custom championships. Someone had to make a PNG version of it when they're in the menu before they went into the game so that you guys have an idea of what the championship looks like. I think that would be pretty cool to bring back in 2K20, or just to add it into 2K20, because I'm pretty sure they never had it, unless they did and I missed out on it. I'm not really too sure. Community creations. Now, community creations has always been talked about as a mode or a feature that has to be improved no matter what, and people continuously have the same features that they want to improve, and I'm gonna name one of them. Improve the search engine. I cannot describe to you how many times I looked up Shane. I think it was Shane I looked up, and I got a Jigsaw call. So why is a Jigsaw call there when I looked up Shane? Is Shane and Jigsaw related? I'm not really too sure. That's self-explanatory. I don't need to go on that. Just fix it where you look up someone and you actually get the person that you look up for. That's it. That's all I want. Have a highlighted creator or creators for a weekly, monthly basis. Now, on PS4, you have your Defrax, you have your Nick Breaker, you have all these other creators. On Xbox, we have Dre41, we have What's the Status, we have Super Soldier, we have Iconic 2K. We have everyone on the Xbox side. Xbox this year has improved a lot. It's been a terrible time for 2K18 because there weren't that many creators that stayed on Xbox. They all moved to PS4. Meanwhile, Dre41 and What's the Status did it for the boys. In 2K19, a whole bunch of guys, including myself, decided to help out, and I say we did a great job at it. I think it would be best to have this sort of feature in WWE 2K20 so that it could be easier for people to find the best looking call, whether it be Matt Riddle or I guess ACH. I doubt he's going to be in 2K20. I think that'd be pretty cool to have, so that you can have the best and the greatest looking call in your stable or roster or your game overall. A cross-platform community creations. This is something that most people might disagree on. I sort of want to have in this game. It also depends on whether or not this is going to be beneficial to other creators that are up and coming, or people that feel like they will be overshadowed by people who are better. For me, I think this will be beneficial, but I would say have it in a category: PS4, Xbox, PC. You don't mix it all together, because I think that's going to be a huge mess, and no one's going to benefit from it, and people who make the shittiest of calls will benefit from it the most, because that's what people do. They make the shittiest of calls and people download the fuck out of it. So I think it'll be best to just separate them into consoles and just have people download what they want, whether it be Defrag on PS4 or Dre41 on Xbox, or whoever the fuck makes great calls on PC. And this is something that, as of recent, I thought about, and this probably would be a beneficial feature for community creations. Have an option to update calls just like Fire Pro. So I've purchased Fire Pro not too long ago. And in Fire Pro, if you subscribe to a creator wrestler, If said creator decides to update the wrestler, whether it be name of the finisher, attire, whatever it may be, you will get that update immediately. That's all you need to know. You'll get that update immediately. And I think in 2K20, that'll be so beneficial. Because literally today, I downloaded Iconic 2K's Cody. And he made a Cody previously, and there was only one attire. He added another attire. So I had to delete the one I had previously, just to get the new one, and then redo the attributes, the moveset, the entrance, the victory scene. That is a pain in the ass to do. I don't like doing that process and then deleting images that I have in my files or whatever. It's just a huge ass pain to deal with. Just have an option. Don't force it, because I'm pretty sure most people would rather have it being an option than have it by force, because I'm pretty sure if you update, let's say the creator updates Cody. Let's say Iconic 2K decides to add in a DLC move. It updates, and unfortunately you can't update the Cody, and your Cody is removed because you don't have this certain DLC, so it's considered to be scrapped at this point. Have it as an option, because I'm pretty sure people would rather have it be an option and then deal with the pain in the ass of DLC, whether it be DLC, or actually have it this way. Have it as an option for DLC and common, or update for DLC only, or update it for common only, or in-game, whatever you want to call it. I think that'll be more up their alley so that people could stress less about it. Universe mode. Now this is going to be a quick 1, 2, 3 step for universe mode. Just combine the features from GM mode, for crying out loud. I don't know what is so difficult about that. People keep on talking about GM mode. Bring back GM mode. It was the only thing that I liked about SmackDown vs. Raw. I think we're at the point where they are really trying with universe mode, but they just don't have the features that they want. And I feel like if they have the features from GM mode, whether it be GMs for different brands, the draft, the superstar shakeup, trades, contracts, hyping up an upcoming show with social media, stuff like that, I think that would be more fun for universe mode, because universe mode, I've played it for so long, ever since the first release of universe mode. Now it just blends in all together, and I understand that they're trying, but add in features that made it worthwhile from GM mode. That's all you need to do, whether it be step by step, year by year, or just do it all in one. That's it. I think that'd be cool. 2K Towers is simple. Again, daily, weekly, monthly challenges. I will say this, 2K Towers was fun for like the first few weeks, if not the entire month, because I was grinding for VC, baby. I didn't have that exclusive pack that most people did when they pre-ordered the game. I got this game fresh out of the release, okay? I didn't pre-order nothing. Grinding for VC in Towers mode was very beneficial, but they never updated it, period. Unless you bought the DLC, then you would have gotten an update to an extent of the DLC, but never a weekly, monthly, daily challenge so that you grind out every single time for some benefit, whether it be clothing, a moveset that they installed for some reason without telling you, whatever the case may be. I think just updating it just for the daily, weekly challenge. They do that for my player, but they never did it for the in-game one, the overall one, which is weird, but that's simple as that. And finally, the smaller features, or the miscellaneous. I think this will be more beneficial for this area. Option to remove logos from Tinytrons and Minitrons. When I create a wrestler, or when I download a wrestler that doesn't have a Tinitron or a Minitron, I have to do it myself. And there are so many Minitrons and Tinytrons that they could use because it fits them, and you see it in Ring of Honor, and they have this red and black sort of combination, this pattern that they could use, and this person in WWE has it, but their fucking logo makes it unusable. So just have an option to remove the logos. That's it. That's pretty self-explanatory. Continue to update the game instead of updating the game at the final DLC. I hate this so much. When NBA 2K, they always update the game, whether it be a new player added to the roster or small features that need to be fixed. WWE 2K, however, once the final DLC is released, that's it. You get no more updates. That's about it. I remember 2K18 was the biggest pain in the ass to deal with the final DLC, because there's this fucking glitch where you Irish whip someone to the corner and they act like there's something in the way. There's nothing in the way. There's nothing there, period. It's just 3 turnbuckles and you to run into and just take all the fucking attacks and grapples you need. But they act like there's something there. There's nothing there. And that was the biggest takeaway from that final DLC update for 2K18 that I absolutely hated. It took away everything from that match, really, the spark of it. And thank God that's not back in 2K19, because I was going to have a fucking fit. But I think constant updates will be good. You know, there's always an issue with the updates that causes, whether it be from the DLC or just the end game stuff. Just update the fucking game all the time, please. That's all I ask, please. More options for creating a wrestler, whether it be hair, attire, etc. And have an option for disappearing objects that are broken, ladders, tables, and chairs. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 was a fucking great year, man. I remember just having piles and piles of tables sitting there, and I was just giddy with glee. I don't know why. Just seeing all this carnage, this debris on the floor without anything disappearing, that was peak. That was peak SmackDown vs. Raw. Just having everything there without anything disappearing. That was fucking fire. I break one table, it's gone immediately. I break one ladder, gone immediately. I think carnage just makes the game more fun. Just fucking give me carnage, people. And that's about it for my list. I'm pretty sure I have missed a whole bunch of stuff, but if you guys have any suggestions or ideas, leave it in the comments down below. Tweet at me at SinZHQ. Leave a like, subscribe, follow me at my social media platforms at SinZHQ, Instagram, Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next video.